What's poppin', everybody? Sid Wolf94. Got a Magnozma game for you guys. I mean, I've got a bunch, not just one, but we're gonna show this for today. I've also kind of want to talk about the E3 stuff, at least the things that are interesting to me, like the Sony conference, the Nintendo conference when that happens, and about the new uh, From Software game. But I'll do that when I do that, maybe in a few days. For now, we're going to enjoy some Pokemon TCG Online shit, but I hope you guys won't mind. I do want to talk about some games and shit when I do. Hopefully not everybody uh, doesn't like it. Maybe you guys are into stuff like that too. But anyway, Pokemon TCG. So we mulligan here, but thankfully my opponent mulligan too. So I get a chance of not giving him a card, and yep, we open with Magnemite here. Alright, I've got some interesting shit. We've got the Magnezone and the Sycamore, so that's not good. Interesting in a bad way. But I've got the random receiver too, which can be pretty handy. So hopefully we reveal something else if I use it. But it seems my opponent's still struggling to get an active Pokemon. So that's good for me. Gonna get some free cards myself here. Hopefully we get something good. I mean, it'd be nice if I get another Pokemon maybe. Maybe another Magnemite, and wow, fuck. So we get to draw 3 cards since he had to mulligan 3 times. And I get the Dialga GX here. That's not bad. I've got the switch too, which is going to work out nicely here. Get the Magnemite out of the way. Put the Dialga GX active, and I can use the draw attack. It's great to use this early. The only problem is we got to use cards from our hand to be able to do that. Let's see. And my opponent is playing, obviously it seems, the Malamar Ultra Necrozma GX deck. The new Rare Eels, and this deck is pretty broken. This deck is pretty powerful. It might be the strongest deck. So we're going to attach a Metal Energy to the Dialga here, and I have to use the random receiver, so hopefully we get something better. And I do get the Cynthia. We're probably going to use that, and I'm going to switch to, of course. And let's see here. I mean, I could play the Mount Coronet, but still don't think I'm going to draw a card with that. And you don't want to play that down yet. So Cynthia, I mean, our hand wasn't that great anyway, even if we did have the Magnezone and Magneton. So we get some better shit here, because I'll be able to utilize my Dialga G attack now. So we're going to use the Nest Ball, get another Magnemite. That's good. I'm going to play down the Solgaleo too. Probably not too handy in this case, but maybe we'll use the energy attack. And of course, I'm going to play the Float Stone here. But let's see, Overclock. Yeah, I think I didn't realize that. Oh, shit, it's not the first time I can attack. But yeah, Overclock, we're going to do this now. And draw 3 cards. Not bad. And very good. We get the Ultra Ball, and since I have the candy, it means I can actually bring out Magnezone if I want to next turn. So my opponent going to put the Float Stone on the Dawnwings Necrozma GX, so it has that thing ready. So free retreat around the board for my opponent. That's the first piece of the puzzle. All he needs now is energies in the discard and the Malamars. Gonna play Mysterious Treasures, that's gonna help him out. Discard an energy, of course, and it's just perfect, man. This deck just has everything you could possibly need. There's nothing that you could possibly want any more for this deck. It just has everything, really. And I don't really know why people run Max Elixir in this deck. I mean, I guess I'm kind of old school. You're not supposed to run a lot of energies in this deck. Maybe. But, I don't know. I guess people want to use that. Fine. So, fucking Ultra Necrozma GX, before I even knew it, like, is ready with just 2 energies. You can get a 180 knockout. Fucking broken, man. This Pokemon is broken. Like, seriously, it's just, you have a handicap because it's just too much, it's so much stronger, man. It's just too much of an advantage. It's like the difference is there. The difference is you can't ignore the difference. So I'm in a tough spot, and I kind of wanted Dialga to last because I really just wanted to utilize this GX attack. It's the only way if I'm gonna, well, not the only way, but one of the ways that really is gonna help me out to win against this deck. if I was able to utilize the GX attack. But since he's dead, we probably won't be able to do it unless I use the stretcher on him. So I'm going to get my Magnozma out, at least out quickly enough. And it's pretty interesting here. The Solgaleo here, am I going to attach an energy on it? It's not a Pokemon I want to attack with because he can't get a knockout. So we're just going to end. I won't get the maximum value here, but I really just want to see Duskmane Necrozma and get a knockout immediately. But we don't, it seems. I'm going to see a Heatran here. Yeah, maybe another Duskmane Necrozma in this deck wouldn't be bad. Like maybe I could take out Heatran for another Duskmane Necrozma GX, have 3 of them. Probably wouldn't be bad. Anyway, but we didn't see him. So at this point, I can either not do shit or just attack with Heatran. Hopefully put a little bit of pressure at least. And that's what I'm going to do. We're going to attach the metal energies here. And I'm going to attack with Heatran. But it's not going to get a knockout. Like I said, it's just going to put a little bit of pressure. Not quite enough. And since I don't have things like Guzma or Lysandre in this deck, I mean, if he decides to retreat him and sort of save him like that, there's not much I can do. I mean, the GX attack, man, Dialga's attack, like, it's pretty important. Like, if I manage to pull it off, like use a stretcher and pull it off, then maybe what Heatran's doing is not completely worthless. So we're going to do 130 here and discard 2 energies. Not going to get the knockout, but I mean, at the very least, I guess if my opponent kills me, which he will, Heatran is going to give 1 prize. But I'm still not in a very good position. My opponent getting prizes, getting a lead, while I'm not doing shit. These decks just pretty much function very similarly. You get 1-hit knockouts with crazy attacks from super strong Pokemon. They use Ultra Necrozma GX, I use Duskmane Necrozma GX. Even though Duskmane Necrozma GX isn't as broken as Ultra Necrozma GX, so many Necrozmas, man, doing shit. Anyway, it still gets the job done. It still does enough of a job that it gets the 1-hit knockout. So my opponent going to use the Field Blower, remove the Float Stone. I kind of wanted that, man. Since I don't have a lot of shit, maybe we'll want to have a free retreater like that to promote when something dies. Oh well. There are candies kind of useless in hand. Skylight isn't going to do me much shit. It's pretty slow. So I really hope I top deck like a N, or not N, like a Cynthia, Juniper, Sycamore. But maybe N, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be bad. My opponent took a few prizes. So it seems he's favoring putting energies on the Dawnwings Necrozma. I don't know why you would do that, but, you know, he decided he wants to go with that. And he's going to attack with them. That's actually not great. He should have aimed to get the knockout. But, I mean, I guess he doesn't have a Float Stone himself, maybe. So he wasn't going to be able to. So he decided to just do a lot of damage. So I top deck the Metal Energy is not great. But since my opponent didn't get a knockout, maybe it's not completely hopeless. Well, what I can do is we're going to use Scala. Grab something like a N, I guess, since I didn't take any prizes. And my opponent's going to get a knockout next turn for sure. I might as well just use the Ents now that we can. Hopefully disrupt it a little bit. He has a Ranguru though, so not going to make much difference. But I am going to use Guard Press here, and since he didn't get a knockout the previous turn, if I do this, if Dialga GX comes out indeed, this Pokemon, Dawnwings Necrozma, is set up to be KO'd with the GX attack, and I get to attack again. So if I do some rad combos, we can actually do some cool shit here and turn the game around, even though my opponent has such a big lead. Alright, so what is he going to do? Let's see here. Attach more psychic energies on the fucking Ultra Necrozma GX. Man, I'm gonna get like, it's so hard, these tongue twisters saying Necrozma all the time, and that Necrozma, this Necrozma, anyway. So I get a pretty interesting hand here. We get the Stretcher, and I get the Duskmane Necrozma. It's stuff that I need, honestly. So let's see here what we are going to do. I promote the Solgaleo, thinking thinking that I might use that. Maybe don't want to promote the Magnemite. I might not be able to get it out of the way, so might as well just have an attacker there. We're naturally going to use the Stretcher for Dialga GX. At this point, I really feel like I'm going to have to utilize this guy if I have a chance to win. He's just broken. And we're going to use the Rare Candy, get another Magnozma just in case for Guzma. I don't really think my opponent needs to favor something like that with such a lead, but you never know. And we're going to attach Metal Energy on the Solgaleo here. And I'm going to use Sycamore, and hopefully I see enough shit to make a good play. I mean, at the very least, if we use Corona Impact, we can get a knockout on this dude anyway. But I actually get a lot of great shit. We actually get 3 energies and a letter, and an energy retrieval. So this means a lot of energy for me to spare. It's the last 2 energies in the deck, but it's going to be perfect. So you guys are going to see a pretty rad play now. It's going to be pretty cool, pretty awesome play. I have exactly 5 energies in hand. I've also got the energy retrieval here. So if my math is correct, I do have enough energy to retreat the damn Solgaleo with his big ass 3 retreat cost, attach 5 metal energies on the Dialga G, and then get a knockout with a GX attack and play again. And as you guys can see, we've got the Fisherman too. So sweet play, sweet ass fucking play incoming. So here we go. Attach the metal energies to the Solgaleo. Of course, I could have just saved the energies and just used Corona Impact, but at this point, we want to do some broken shit. We definitely want to use Timeless GX. It's going to be my key to come back in the game here. Get a bunch of prizes, play again, and it's going to be great. This is why Dialga GX is broken. It's hard to use, but if you can pull the Timeless GX attack right, it's basically a game changer, game winner, however you want to call it. It's a very broken attack. To skip your opponent's turn altogether, it's just, it benefits you in so many ways. It can do combos, do so much shit. So Timeless GX, as you guys can see here, gonna get the knockout, remove my opponent's Donwix's Necrozma GX out of the way, and it's good because it's one of the Pokemon he kind of needs to get free retreat around the board, move around the board, and attach energies and attack. And he makes a smart play, promotes the Oranguru here, but we're going to retreat anyway. I'm going to lose a lot of energies, but I aim to use my damn Fisherman here. And actually we can, yeah, use a Mount Coronet too. So I'm going to get 2 metal energies from that, get that value, and we can use Fisherman too. So I'm not going to get quite a knockout on a Ultra Necrozma GX. I would have preferred that, but my opponent wasn't stupid. He realized, and he promoted the Oranguru there, kind of like a decoy. Just take the hit. We're going to be at even prizes though, at least. And even though I'm not still in an advantageous position, at least I'm sort of in the game. So we're going to attach the energies on Solgaleo here and get the knockout on the Oranguru at least. And hopefully without a Float Stone, without a Donwix's Necrozma GX, hopefully my opponent kind of gets a little stuck. Maybe if he attacks with Necrozma GX, then he can't really attach ones on the one on the bench and then move it in the active position. You guys understand. For this deck to work, it really needs to have access to the bench and active position with things like rush in, like the Donwix's Necrozma GX. So pretty rad play. At least we pulled this off. I felt really good when I did it. This is why you run Dialga GX. It's because I know that you can do some crazy good shit like this. Maybe not always, but he does help. He has Shred, and he has a drawing attack too. So he has a lot of utility. That's why I like him. Okay, so my opponent is going to promote the Ultra Necrozma GX here, and he's going to use Ultra Ball. Probably going to grab a Donwix's Necrozma GX if he has a second one. Probably does. Let's see here. What will you grab? And instead he grabs a Tapu Lele GX here. Interesting. So I guess he needs a supporter. Needs something specific. And it's probably going to be Guzma maybe. I mean, it's just enough to get the job done. If he pulls the damn... Yeah, Guzma. If he pulls the damn Dusk Necrozma GX, kills it. He only needs another energy. I mean, it really sucks balls, but it just goes to show you, man, this Pokemon is just so broken. Like, Rayquaza EX would need like 4 energies to kill this guy without any Fury Belts and shit. And this guy, I mean, with 3, he just gets the job done. Crazy. And he's just 10 short for the fucking knockout as it is. So this really sucks. I don't have any other great attacker to rely on now. I mean, what are we going to do here? I mean, I'm probably going to have to play the Tapu Lele, but it seems I decided to use Cynthia instead of opting to get a Sycamore maybe. Maybe I've used all of them. No, I didn't. That wasn't the smartest idea. So, unfortunately, we used the Stretcher. So at this point, I really just wanted to see maybe a Nest Ball or just see the Duskman and Necrozma in general. It really, really is difficult, man. If I could get a knockout this turn, maybe it would have been good. It really is fucking tough, man. Maybe I should have, yeah, I definitely should have used Sycamore, but I was thinking, you know, maybe I need some shit. It wasn't a good move. I thought maybe I need the Tapu Lele maybe for end, maybe late game. It wasn't completely bad, but I think I should have definitely used Sycamore, used the Tapu Lele. No, wait, actually, if I played down the Tapu Lele to grab the Sycamore, then it means I couldn't play Duskman and Necrozma if I saw him. Right, so, yeah. I didn't have much of a choice. We had the Cynthia. So, what am I gonna do here? Interesting. Interesting. We can't really do shit. I just have to attack with Solgaleo. Hope my opponent can't really, maybe with the Fury Belt, get a knockout, but it's not that difficult. He just needs 3 energies. So hopefully, if he doesn't have a Float Stone or whatever the fuck, Guzma, I can pull through. But if he does, then it's basically game. I'm gonna lose. So he's using Psychic Revenge, is it called? Psychic something. Attaching the energies on the benched Ultra Necrozma. Psychic Recharge, yeah. Why would it be called Psychic Revenge? So Psychic Recharge has 2 energies on and manually attaches 1, and I know it's game if he did that. Guzma, he can just pull whatever and kill me. But it was a great game. It just wasn't enough. It was just the early knockout on the Dialga G really set the tone. This deck is just, it's too strong. Ultra Necrozma is just too strong, man. Can get knocked so easily. You can win against the deck, but obviously it's the better deck when it comes to which is the better deck. So even though I did pretty good for myself, it just wasn't enough. But either way, great game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. Say Wolf94. What's up?